Back in 2009, Brittany Lincicome earned her first career major victory in dramatic fashion, and the eagle on the 72nd hole to win the Chevron Championship by a single stroke. And 6 years later, it's deja vu all over again. More last hole heroics, another eagle, that one forced a playoff with Stacey Lewis that she went on to win on the third extra hole.
And it has been quite the career for Brittany Lincicome. Let's just remind ourselves of her by. She turned pro back at the age of 19, spent almost 20 years as an LPGA Tour member. 8 wins in that time, highlighted, as Eamon just said, by those 2 major titles. She's been a veteran component of the US Solheim Cup team. Led the driving distance 2012 and 2014. Of course, she's affectionately known as Bam Bam. And it has been an amazing year. So Brittany took to social media earlier this week, saying it has been a great run, announcing that she would be retiring from the LPGA Tour following a remarkable 20-year career. So with that, I'm so pleased to welcome Brittany into the show. Brittany, congratulations on everything that you have achieved in this game. I'm sure next week is going to be an emotional one for you, but when you look back at your career, could you ever have imagined achieving so much that you have?
Absolutely not. You know, when I turned pro in 2004, my dad said, let's play for 10 years. Give me 10 years, and then you can go do something different. And, 20 years later, here we are. It's been a great run, and the LPGA has been so wonderful to me. And it's hard to step away because I love it so much. But obviously, 2 littles at home, it's just getting a little bit too challenging. One is in kindergarten now. So just to kind of, be in their life and to be a mom, I'm ready.
Was there any one particular moment, Brittany, where everything crystallized and you thought, you know what, I want to do this, I want to be the at-home person now, not the inside the ropes person?
Yeah, super funny. Everyone says, you'll know when it's your time to step away. And I'm like, guys, I'm not ready. I'm not there yet. And then Emery started kindergarten, this year, and I volunteered the first 2 weeks as the lunch lady, basically just throwing away trash for the kids. And I knew those weeks that I would rather be the lunch lady than, out grinding and hitting golf balls on the driving range. So that's when I knew, and here we are. So I can't wait. It's just fun to be a part of her school and to be a part of her new little life. And it's been great.
Yeah, the mums of the LPGA Tour deserve so much respect. The juggle is real. I cannot even imagine touring the world at the level of professional athlete and raising 2 little girls as well. What have been the main challenges since you've had your girls of trying to balance both worlds?
She said, I did it, you can do it. Not realizing back then, she used to drive to a lot of tournaments, and now obviously our tournaments are very spread out, so we have to fly most places. But my parents have been a big help. Daycare on tour has obviously been a tremendous help in allowing me to do what I love and not have to, choose between either having children or playing golf. So they've allowed me to play extra years that I never thought I would play. So it's been great to bring them with me, especially Emery, the 5-year-old. She's been a few more places just to show her a little bit of the world. Obviously, I don't know if she'll remember any of it, but, we can look back on photos and times, and I can remind her, like, hey, you were here, you went there, you watched mommy play golf. So it's just a cool experience to be able to show them a little bit of what I, did for a living, and hopefully they remember it a little bit.
How many more opportunities will she have to watch mommy play golf? I mean, is this it? You're walking away after this last event, or are you going to play some kind of limited schedule?
Yeah, so I'm stepping away from full-time golf because I would like to play a few more. It's something I have done since the age of 9, so 30 years I've played golf. So to step away completely is a little scary. So I'm definitely going to play next week. My hometown, Pelican, one of my sponsors. I'm so looking forward to that. It's going to be super emotional. I already, I cried when they called me and told me I got the sponsor invite just because it means that much to me. But I'm in Chevron next year, just being a past champion. And then maybe I'll just pick 1 or 2 fun ones, ones that I like to go to where I have fun housing, like Toledo or Arkansas. So it's kind of all up in the air, obviously being a mom and enjoying my 2 kids and just seeing how much I'm going to want to practice in between there. If I'm not ready and I don't feel like I can compete, then, I'll be done. But I'll probably still go to Chevron just because I love that event.
And looking at what might be down the road for you, Brittany, I mean, you're a 6-time American Solheim Cupper. You were one of Stacey Lewis's assistant captains this year. Are you tempted by the thought of a potential US captaincy down the road?
Potentially, it's just getting a little taste for it this year was obviously very cool. Different, the first couple of days I was kind of sad to not be the player anymore, but to be on the opposite side and to realize that I was still bringing value to the team was a very cool spot to be. So it was an honor to be an assistant captain with Stacy. She was obviously a fantastic leader, and just the team really just meshed well together. So it was cool to be a part of, and I would love to be an assistant, a couple more times, and then if I'm honored enough to be a captain one day, that would be very cool. But even just to be an assistant, just to put on those red, white, and blue colors again, there's really nothing like it.
Brittany, you're 39 years old, a mom of 2. You've been out there for 20 years. Do you think people like you are going to be a dying breed in future in the LPGA Tour, that you're going to see less players who are willing to stay out there and enjoy it as long as you have?
39, young, but yes, for sure. You see Lexi Thompson, you talk to Lydia Ko, they're all like, gosh, we're retiring in a couple years. And I'm like, oh, are you still like in your 20s? I think, people like myself, Julie Inkster, they just don't play as long anymore. And I'm not sure why, because the game is going into such an amazing place. We're playing for more money. We're on TV, more network TV. We have more tournaments to play. The tour is just so much better than it is now than it was, 20 years ago when I joined. So it's hard to walk away from, I think. But obviously, girls have other thoughts. Allie Ewing, she's retiring this year as well. So it's interesting to see. But I don't think you'll see many players, to be out there 20 years anymore. It just doesn't seem to happen anymore.
Yeah, well, Brittany, we know you always love to fish more than you ever did practice, so you'll have plenty more time to do the things that you love, including spending more time with your beautiful little girls. So soak up all of next week. We're looking forward to seeing you out there, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.